guys, how's it going? Chris back here with another video, and today we're gonna be doing a pickups video. It's gonna take a little bit. It's all the summer stuff I picked up in this year, so enjoy the summer pickups. I went on a trip, and let's just jump into it. First off, I'm gonna show you some stuff that my friend Gray gave me. He went to a garage sale, and this lady just gave him this stuff. So he's like, hey, you might want to rifle through this. Maybe some stuff you'd like here. I did trade him a cool Turtles, there's a Turtles collector case for these. So just jump into these. Speaking of Turtles, first off, we got Ray Fillet from TMNT. Oh geez, I don't remember last time I had this figure. I think I was like I was a little kid for sure. But yeah, he's since returned to my collection, so that's always cool. Next up, I have this cool little Batman McDonald's toy that I had as a kid. This is really awesome. I love this thing so much. I think it's from the Michael Keaton Batman. You just press his head and it goes flying. It's pretty cool to have just as like around the TV or something. That's a cool little paperweight or just a little discussion piece even. Just, hey, do you remember McDonald's toys when they were cool? And next up, this is exactly what I traded for. Those other things, the Ray Fillet was totally free, and the Batman little mini car was free. But this is where I was like, okay, I have to have these. And he was actually thinking, you know, these look good in your room, and if you wanted them, just take them. And I was like, nah. I'm gonna give you something in return, because that's the kind of guy I am. I don't like free things. I don't think I deserve them. So first off, well, actually, all of these are from Biker Mice from Mars. We've got Throttle. He's super cool. He's like the leader. Moto or Motto. I think it was Moto. And my favorite as a kid, Vinny. So we got all three of the boys here. It's pretty cool. Next up here, we have another Moto, but he's like a bendy, I guess. He's pretty cool. So we got that. And we got Moto and Throttle's motorcycles. So I'm only missing Vinny's cycle. These are pretty awesome. Got the emblem there. And all the Biker Mice came with their cool little helmets. As you can see, I don't know if you remember the figures themselves. Their antenna actually can go down, so their helmet can fit on properly. The helmets are a little weird. You know, honestly, they are a little weird. But I'm really happy that they actually have them, because they're kind of hard to find. Especially like out in the wild. I swear I haven't seen any Biker Mice from Mars stuff. Throttle's missing an arm. Well, his forearm, not his whole arm. So I'm going to say it's kind of like a, I don't know, battle-tested Throttle. So that's pretty cool. Next up is some purchases. This one came from Limited Run Games. Been waiting for a long time for this. I'm actually still waiting for the Scott Pilgrim collector's edition thing, but I ordered this around the same time, and it's To the Moon for the Switch. Haven't opened it yet. I'm gonna have to try to play this sooner or later. Got the card there. I always thought the cards were really cool. But yeah, I heard a lot of good things about this. I hear it's really emotional, but very short at the same time. And next up, one major eBay purchase. I've been waiting for this for a long time. I had it as a kid, but again, like everything, I had to get rid of it. And this is the Digimon The Movie soundtrack. When I seen it, I couldn't believe the condition it's in and the price. I had to get it because it's going like high up in price. Just up and up and up and up and up. So I thought, I have to jump on this now. And next up is this awesome trip I took to Saskatoon. That's a long ways away. That's like 500 kilometers away from me. Long drive. Greg and I went there, and I just spent a bunch of money. And we went to toy shops, we went to comic book shops. And this next little bit here is about the trip. But first off, went to the city over in Prince Albert and went to Valley Village. And I never really go to Valley Village. Found some cool stuff though, and I gotta show you those. We got this really cool history of WCW Championship Wrestling. We got the title belt timelines. This looks like perfect, just perfect condition. Like nobody even used this thing. It's really, really awesome. We got like Vampiro here. Got every guy and gal from WCW. Yeah, there's some really cool stuff in here. Rowdy Piper, Larry Zbyszko, Booker T, the Wolfpack. We got Rey Mysterio Jr. when he was unmasked. We got David Flair, Chavo Guerrero Jr., Norman Smiley. There's some really cool stuff. We got Buff Bagwell. Like, this is... I wasn't huge into WCW as a kid. I was a very WWF, WWE kid. That's changed a lot recently. Well, actually changed a lot as a teenager, because then I started figuring out there's more than just one company. But yeah, found that. That was really, really cool. In the movie aisle, bought some VHS tapes. We got a Digimon, the Digidestined Child VHS tape. I don't have this. This is pretty cool. As soon as I walked into the aisle, it was like speaking to me right to my face. It's really, really cool. Then next up, we got Kingpin, which is a great comedy, super underrated. Really love this. And the original Batman, Michael Keaton Batman, one of the best superhero movies of all time. Had to get that on VHS as well. Then we went to Walmart, and I didn't find anything that I wanted just yet, because I knew I was going to Saskatoon, so I needed to save some money. And I'm glad I did, because wow, I found some really good stuff. Then when we got to Saskatoon, we went to 8th Street, and on 8th Street there's a whole bunch of cool stores, but we went to Quentin's Collectibles on 8th Street, and it was free comic book day, and I haven't been to a free comic book day in ages. So we just beat the lineup. We went in there. Greg got a bunch of Master of the Universe comics, and then the free comic book day wall was there. You can grab one for free. Every one after that is $1.05. And so he was buying a bunch of comic books, and it's got me thinking, I don't know which one I wanted. I don't know which one I wanted. And then he picked up The Boys Hero Gasm, and I'm like, oh, I love The Boys. So I'm going to pick that one, right? That's my free comic book of the free comic book day. But I can't just get a comic for free. I have to pay for something, right? Like, he just paid for a bunch of stuff, so I just don't want to look like one of those guys that just grab free stuff. So I got another free comic book day. It cost me $1.05, and it's Street Fighter V Special Back to School, and the cover's really rad. I love that. But funny story is he was ahead of me, and then I was right behind him, and he bought all this stuff, and I was like, I want that one too. And the lady, she put it down, and I think she's like New Zealand accent or Australian, and she's like, oh, is that everything? And I'm like, no, actually, I will get another one. I will get this one. And then she's like, okay. Took it down, and she's like, is that everything? I'm like, now that's everything. And then she's like, okay, it's $1.05. And I'm like, okay, get out my card, and I do the tap, and then behind me, Greg is like, watch out, big spender. Everyone laughed, and I was like, Greg. We went to this really cool store, Figure 4 Toys and Games. I ordered from him before online, and this is my first time ever going into the store, and I was dumbstruck. I've never seen anything like this in person, only online, only in like videos and stuff like that, and I didn't know what to do. There's so much I wanted to grab, so I just like grabbed stuff, and here's that stuff.
That price. Like everything in the store, like I know we're a store, but like I price everything like super fair just to move it. Cause like, you know, space is a factor. Space is a factor. But all that, and usually I use price charting, because usually it kind of, it's, you can find something price charting.
So first off, we got this Uncanny X-Men Iceman. It's really cool. It comes with this cool ice slide, and I've seen it on card. I was like, I have to have this. I was gonna get Cyclops. He had the entire run, but I think it was like around $30 for this one. And so I was like, I have to get one of my favorite X-Men, because I haven't had an X-Men toy in a long time. So I had to get Iceman for sure. Then as I'm walking through the store, I see he has a Power Ranger shelf, so I have to grab some Power Rangers. So we got this really cool Green Ranger. This is from Power Rangers Zeo. This is Adam. So he was $10, and I was like, that's awesome, actually. So I'm gonna have to pick him up. Then you have to get some monsters too, right? And I haven't seen these in forever. So we got from Power Rangers, from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, we got Babu. And I haven't had this ever. This is in great shape. He actually has like his little skeletal wings. Also $10. And then we got Guitardo, or Guitardo? I don't know. I think it's Guitardo. And yeah, he's the guitar guy. And he was also 10 bucks. And I just couldn't believe the shape he's in. It was so awesome. It's got like the Power Ranger stuff. You know, say what you will about nostalgia, but this guy looks so cool. It's like this giant mosquito with like crab hands, and he was also $10. So I had to get him too. And then walking out, I realized this guy has video games too. Why not buy some video games, right? Cross off some N64 stuff. So I got Vigilante 8 for the N64. I knew I needed this one. I knew I did. And then I was like, oh, geez, what else do I need? I know I need a San Francisco Rush, but which one? Well, it can't be the 2049 one, right? I got that one. So I picked up San Francisco Rush Extreme Racing, only to find out that I also have this. So this will be up for a trade or something later on. And last but not least from that store, with the N64 stuff, there's something I always wanted as a new controller, something that didn't have, you know, the middle handle. And Chad Bailey talked a lot about this and how much he loves it. And this is the Retrobit Tribute N64 controller. It looks really, really awesome. Cannot wait to try this out. It's awesome. Looks great. So then on the way out, we went to Toys R Us. And I took a little bit of video. I just didn't really want to take too much because there's a lot of music playing and there's a lot of people around. And I get kind of weirded out with videos and stuff like that. So, you know what? I just didn't take so many videos. But I seen some figures that I really, really wanted. I wanted to get some Power Ranger stuff, and the selection there I didn't really, you know, nothing really jumped out at me. That wasn't a Zord for like 200 bucks. So I just thought, I'm gonna go buy like the bin stuff, right? Well, I found something cool before I went there. Went to the bin, and this is like, come on. I haven't bought a DC figure in forever. This DC Multiverse Batman Beyond figure is fantastic. Todd McFarlane has been killing it with toys lately, and I've seen this everywhere, like online on Big Bad Toy Store, Toy Snowman, and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, I might have to get this since I'm here, and I did. So instead of a Power Ranger, I've got the coolest Batman ever, Batman Beyond. And then on your way out, there's some like shelves, just some shelves of like expensive stuff. Well, this was marked down from like, I think it was like $38 to $24. As another Todd McFarlane figure. This is Mandarin Spawn. And I just couldn't believe how cool he looks. There's a red one and a blue one. I think the blue one's a little more rare, but I like the red way more. It looks really, really cool. Let's see real close. He's got like, it just looks so cool. It's very Mandarin because he's Mandarin Spawn. And I don't know, I just, next to each other, they look awesome. The packaging, everything about it. Todd McFarlane is kicking ass with toys. And that's everything. That's all the stuff I picked up over the summer. Some really good stuff. A lot of toys. I'm going toy heavy this day and age. I don't know what it is about. I'm just getting hit with the nostalgia bug or something. But there's going to be a lot more toys. And you know what? I love it. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for stopping by. And as always, till next time. See ya.